For the kettlebell goblet squat, we're going to begin by talking about bringing that kettlebell from the floor up to the goblet position. It's often an overlooked part of the kettlebell goblet squat. Every repetition is going to be the goblet squat itself, but first we need to get that kettlebell from the floor into a good position. Most people, they just kind of one-hand it up there and just kind of get in position, and you know what, I'm not about wasting time or being inefficient, so we're going to talk about this first. When getting set up for it, we're actually just going to get it set up into a kettlebell deadlift position. But instead of doing a kettlebell deadlift, we're going to do a kettlebell clean using both hands. To get set up for that, I'm going to center that kettlebell between my feet. I'm going to line up the handle with the center of the foot, not with the toes or the heels. And then I'm going to bend at the knees and hips, driving my knees out to the side and my butt back, bending mostly at the hips, keeping a nice flat neutral spine, and then I'll reach down with my hands. From the side, this is what that's going to look like. Again, kettlebell is centered between my feet. The handle is lined up with the center of the foot, not the toes or the heels. As I look down at it, I'm going to spread the floor apart with my feet, driving my knees out and my butt back, create that nice flat neutral spine, reach down with both hands, grab the center of the handle, make sure the wrists are straight, they're not bent back. From here, I'm going to bend that handle back as I rotate those shoulders out and pull the shoulder blades back. Taking a nice deep belly breath. From here, I'm going to extend my knees and hips and shrug my shoulders powerfully, driving that kettlebell up to the goblet position. When you catch it, you should be catching it as low on these handles as possible. We don't want to hold it up here. We want to keep it nice and low. Next, we want to tuck our elbows in tight, keeping our forearms vertical, and from the side, we want to have those arms pulled in tight to the rib cage. Now, you can find that squat stance. Feet are going to be shoulder width apart. My toes are going to be slightly out. Taking a nice deep belly breath, initiate the movement by spreading the floor apart with the feet, driving the knees out and the butt back, sinking straight down, come back up, extend the knees and hips, establish that belly breath again, and sink back down. From the side. When you're done, we're going to lower it back down to the hips first. Then we're going to bend at the hips in that reverse deadlift position until it is securely on the ground. Couple key points. One, don't forget to clean that kettlebell up properly. Be efficient with your time and with your movement. Two, once you get up in that position, get those forearms vertical, have those elbows resting on your rib cage. Don't have them out here, or you're just going to be wasting energy. Focus more on holding the kettlebell rather than just doing the kettlebell goblet squat. And three, make sure you're taking in that nice deep belly breath before each rep. You're going to hold it throughout the rep to create stability throughout your hips and torso. It's going to help you do the movement better and perform more reps over time and hold on to more weight, which is what everybody wants. But that's how you do a kettlebell goblet squat.